Okay, good morning and welcome everyone. I'd like to call this meeting of the Logan County Commissioners to order. Today is February 3rd, 2021. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Please rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Item 3, consideration and possible action to sign amendment letter of engagement with SA&I for exit audit of Commissioner Pearson. Gentlemen, what this does is it adds a review of the lease purchase agreements that we had discussed earlier about having an investigative audit done. It does away with the investigative audit and just adds that part to the turnover audit at no additional cost to the county. So I think that was a good compromise. If everyone agrees, I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes without objection. Thank you. I forgot to get with Sheriff. All right. Item 4, consideration and possible action to approve addendum to lease purchase agreement with CL Boyd for the following graders for District 3, ending leases or extending leases for a period of 24 months. Grader number, serial number ending 540 and 843 at $1,744.76 a month. Monty?
I got 2 John Deere graders on lease and the time is up. I can just turn them away and walk away from them, but obviously I need them, so
Right.
I would like to extend the lease for 2 more years, and then at the end of that lease, the county just turns them back in and it's done deal.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to commend you for keeping up with your leases and realizing that you got a couple of them coming to the end before we get to June again. So thank you for that. Also, if I'm going to make a statement so I understand, we also will review this again in June when it comes time to review all of them. And
I think we'll have to.
Yeah, okay. So it says for 24 months, but basically we can only do
6, calendar year.
up to, our
Not calendar,
fiscal year. Okay. Okay, well, with that, I move we approve.
A second.
Appreciate it, but before we, I want to have some cats come up as well. But
Okay.
it's going to be I got one that I'm right at my hours now, but I already decided I'll just buy it at the end of the lease, and that way it's the same thing. The residual value
Right.
is going to be low because of the market, so the county would be better off just to purchase them machines.
Okay, so whatever you want to do on that, Monty, will.
Alrighty, I appreciate it.
All right, I had a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion. I think the motion passed unanimously. Okay.
Aye.
All right. All right. Item 5, any citizen desiring to be heard? Hearing none. Comments, announcements, questions by the Board of County Commissioners?
Tracy, you brought, sorry, Marvin.
No worries.
You brought 2 more in. You want these signed as well? Then we've got 2 originals. I'm going to go ahead and sign these.
All right,
Just,
yeah, because I honestly don't know if we need 4 or not.
well, 2 won't work. So
Yeah.
I do
Well, I think one's for us and one's to give to the leaseor.
Yeah. Marvin, I don't have any comment or announcements myself.
I have nothing. I will, as of right now.
Okay, I've got some information to pass that has to do with the remodel of our room here. I had a contractor come out yesterday to talk to me about moving this wall out like we've spoken about before. He can start on, what is it, the 13th is Saturday, February 13th. So he can start on that. We've got a meeting on the Friday the 12th And during that time, he will have me the estimate to move that wall. I believe, from what I've understood, it will be somewhere around $5,000 plus or minus $500, one way or another, is what the official estimate will be to do that. And so that will be on our agenda for Friday the 12th. If it's approved, then he can start. We'll have Gooch Electric come out and pop all the hot wires in the walls. They're going to demolish this wall and build it back. He said it would be cheaper to do that than to try and cut it and save it and move it. And then what they will do is, once they get the wall moved, is they will tape bed and tape and bed and refinish the wall to a point where we can have it painted, because I figured that we've got labor that can paint, right? So there's no sense in us paying for that. But I wanted to let the board know that that's coming up. We included extending this little closet over here, that wall out there, and making that room bigger so we could use that for another conference room or executive sessions. We hardly ever do that, but in case we wanted to. The other thing that I'd like for y'all to think about is the fellow that remodeled the election board over there. I went over and looked at that. Thanks for pointing that out. Did a great job. Great job. I was thinking about maybe once we got the wall moved, of engaging him to build a kind of a judge's box. I hate using that term, but that's kind of a bench for all 7 elected officials that actually live here and show up here when we have our meetings. So we would all be able to sit together, and a video or whatever could see all of us. And I've talked a little bit, but it seems like this wall back here is the one that it has got the most votes on where to do that, because once this wall gets moved back, we've got this door where people enter, and if we're facing where people enter, then it doesn't necessarily, they don't necessarily get in the way of what we're trying to do. Right now, people walking in and out in front of here, it's problematic for the historical preservation of the meetings and whatever. But along this wall is kind of what we're looking at. Either that wall or this one, once it's moved back. Either way, the door to come in is in the back, and I'd just like to bring that up to the board, and we'll talk more about it. We'll have it on the agenda on Friday, and we can talk about it and make a decision at that time.
Sounds good.
All right. Other than that, I have nothing else, so we'll entertain item 7.
I'll move with adjourn.
So second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We're adjourned.